Good morning, on you people out there among YouTube and the interweb and whatever place you are right now. Yeah, what you're about to hear may offend some people, but then again, if it offends you, then I want to say in advance that A, you may or may have had it coming. B, what I'm saying is simply a rant. So therefore, anybody who does take offense to it, I apologize in advance for what I'm about to say. Because I'm about to step on people's toes. But here we go. As E3 is coming close to its climax, if it hasn't already done that already, well, there are going to be plenty of gamers out there looking for the one true console to rule them all, or the one true video game that might say, hey, this is much better than what you got because what you got is bullshit, or something to that point. We've been around since the 80s. Probably longer, but we have been around since the 80s. And the gaming community has been around since then. I mean, we were just kids. We were all kids. We all played video games for fun. And as I am reflecting on this year in review about video games, I used to be I'll tell you this. I used to be a hardcore gamer. I used to be a hardcore gamer until I started growing up. And when you grow up, some things happen. For one, you can still love video games, and yet you still don't have that same flair as you have them. But you just enjoy it because, it's a sense of nostalgia, or the fact that you love video games because there you have so many memories of said games. I think that's why LPers are born. That's right. If you're an LPer or a game reviewer and you know who you are and you have a thing for the modern day as well as the nostalgia, then you know what I'm talking about. I can never say that I do not like this and I do not like that without saying that I don't like this and I don't like that, without giving reason, that is. I can pretty much say that, we who are living in this generation, we need to do one thing. For those who are in the game industry and they're doing this because A, they're being paid to do it, B, this is their money, and how they want to spend it to please us is up to them. I find it so very, very disheartening that most people would still fight over a piece of hardware. I mean, if you think about it, remember when the PlayStation 3 first came out? Yeah, the PlayStation 3 first came out, and somebody went so far as to kill a man for it. Folks, what we are doing, we're acting like bloody assholes right now because for the most part, we done forgot what video games are really about. Video games are about having fun. Video games are about having a good time. It's not about, the achievements. The achievements are fine, but it's not. It's just not about the achievements. It's about the company of others. It's about challenging yourself. It's about if you want to break a code or not into a game and see what it does. It's about doing things that you couldn't do in real life. It's about getting away from real life. It's about everything that we as LPers, reviewers, and enthusiasts live for. I mean, we live for video games, but we also, see it as a way of, projecting ourselves. I mean, we live in a community in which is somewhat shunned by most of society as we're geeks, we're nerds, we're otoko, because we have a thing for video games. We have a thing for getting together, being in teams, and wanting to take out some other rival group that may want to step in on our territory and whatnot. Maybe the world is not ready for us gamers. Or maybe they are, but I don't think we're ready for this world yet. I mean, there are a few of us who are still out there, and excuse me, and for the most part, some people are just not ready to be gamers because they can't get over the fact that, oh, this is this, and you know the graphics are everything, and the gameplay is this, and the graphics are this, and I like this character because he's macho, or I like this character because she's feminine, or whatever. That's fine if you want to like a character. I see nothing wrong with that. I mean, for me, I like cartoony characters. I like cartoony characters. I like history-based characters. Like Samurai Warriors, Dynasty Warriors, that sort of thing. I like anime style. I like. Sometimes I like the Roadhouse type. But other than that, I'm just playing a video game. Whether I'm playing a video game for maybe 2 or maybe 10 hours, maybe 5 if I'm really, really knee deep into it. But we as gamers, we need to know when to shut the fuck up. Because we need to know sometimes, it's kind of hard to just, agree to disagree, especially in a world like this in which we do need to agree to disagree. I mean, I love video games. Don't get me wrong, I love video games. But I'll be damned to be part of a community in which people would somehow throw a fit if they don't see something that pleases them. Remember, you're not just. Remember, you know, one person could say this, and like so many other people could say something according to this. I could be saying something to. I could be saying something totally different, and I may get flagged for it, or I may get a lot of dislikes because of what I said. But you know what? I'm saying it because it needs to be said. So whether you like it or you don't like it, the thing is, I'm a gamer. I'm a coding type of gamer. That's right, I play with codes because there are so many games that have been beaten with skill, but sometimes skill just isn't enough. Sometimes you need the edge. I'm also a speed gamer, so therefore that kind of explains why I do certain games in under like maybe 20 days or 30 days or so. It's because that's how I am. That's how I grew up. I grew up playing RPGs, and I spent like hours and hours and hours on end. And regardless, when I'm actually done with it, like maybe 9 hours, I realize, hey, I spent 9 hours on this one game, and I managed to get through half of it. And you know what? I'm not ashamed to say that I'm I'm who I am. I am a speed gamer. I use whatever means to beat the game. And plus, it's only for showcase anyway. So whether you like it or not, that's how I am. That's how I play my games. Because not every gamer has to be the same. But we're all gamers nonetheless. But the thing is, with what's going on, whether you can kind of see it or not, I mean, I'm seeing plenty chats. How many people would somehow throw a shit fit because they see a certain faction not showing like their greatest effort? You know, I'm not taking sides or anything. I mean, look, I have a Nintendo Wii and a Sony PlayStation 2. I used to have a Sony PlayStation 1. I really have most of the existing generations. The only thing is some of them no longer work or they're just waterlogged. But still, I have fond memories of playing video games back when I was a child. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, guys, we just need to get along, okay? I mean, Duke Nukem isn't going to change a damn thing. Lara Croft isn't going to change a damn thing. Hell, even Sonic the Hedgehog won't change a damn thing. As long as the companies are still around, as long as people like us are still around, and we want to see something else. I mean, we can see more of Duke and Lara and Sonic and Mario and Samus and Pit and whoever else is whoever else is on that list, that long list of mascots. I mean, we're responsible for them being here. We're responsible because A, we bitch and cry if we don't get our way, and seeing as though we have to say, oh, I want to see this, oh, I want to see that, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, I wish, I wish, I wish. Now that's being done, now that we're seeing stuff that is going to happen, something that is probably going to say, okay, we're going to spend, like what, $200 more on this console? Maybe $300 on this part. Or maybe, I don't know, we're probably going to spend 75 bucks on this part or $50 on this game. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But again, like I said, the gaming community, really, we need to get along, y'all. I mean, it's not good. You know, I mean, if you're in a chat and for some reason you're just like, oh, well, you see, this is better than this because of this. To each its own. I mean, that's all I can say. To each his own, but don't go any farther than why a person should like this because not many people would like the same thing you like. And it wouldn't be nice if we for some reason if we can just enjoy the game more and just, enjoy it for what it is. That's what we need to do. We need to enjoy video games for what it is. Because not that many games would be enjoyable if we just, I don't know, have a super nerd war over something like video games. I mean, we're wasting time and energy just trying to say, "Oh, this game is better than this one." It's like saying my dad's better than yours. That's all I'm hearing. My dad's better than yours. Nuh-uh, yes huh. Nuh-uh, yes huh. Nuh-uh, yes huh. Nuh-uh, yes huh. I mean, guys, while E3 is in town, well, it's in my neck of the woods. I'm not there. It's probably best I'm not there. I mean, hell, if if Anime Expo was in town and there were like what 1 million other people beside, I mean, not 1 million other people, but like 999,999 other people were there, and I was the millionth to get my badge and ticket just to get into this establishment. Do you think I would be starting a nerd war over anime? I don't think so. I'm an enthusiast. I'm a collector. I have better things to do with my time than just say, this is better than this one. I mean, that's how wars start. That's how flame wars start. That's how people get their feelings hurt. That's how people actually get killed because they get their feelings hurt and they take it too seriously. So yes, to the gaming community, whoever is listening, I'm kicking you in the nuts and slapping your face like a bitch and letting you know that we need to get along because we made them. They didn't make us. We made them. Because in return, we're giving them our money, our hard-earned money, or if you have parents, and you're still living at your own house, you're using their money, but you're still using up money regardless. But in any case, I had to say I am ahead of time. If this message has somehow offended you in any way, please know this. I apologize, but you had it coming. So I think that'll do it for this morning because, yeah, I think I said all I need to say. So with that, I have been Tenkaichi of Gaming, Pookie Izzy 7, the one and only code gamer of the cosmos. And this rant was nothing more than a personal statement to the gaming community. God bless.